What's up, Friday Night Funkiners? We are here with Banbuds. I can't believe we have Banbuds on here, dude. That's crazy.
Hello. My name is Banbuds. My real name is Pascal. I'm a Swiss dude. Lived his entire life in Switzerland. Was born here, family Swiss. So yeah, I'm German speaking. I like to do art, voice acting. Like most kids, I've been drawing like an idiot since I was like 5.
So I think a lot of people wanted to know the inspiration behind FNF's #1 most downloaded and loved mod versus Tricky the Clown.
I think it was Phantom Arcade posted the picture of Tankman, Pico, Cassette Girl, and Hank. It was like a concept picture of like characters he'd like to have in the game, I think. And when I saw Hank, it reminded me of Madness Combat and how I watched it all the time growing up. And I was like, Hank is cool, but I'm an edgy dickhead and I like Tricky. So I was just like doing like concept art for fun. And that was like the first bad interaction between me and Phantom Arcade, I think.
Bad interaction?
Yeah, because I feel like, imagine you're a big creator and someone sends you like, I don't know, a really bad drawn picture, but like, I'm gonna make a project! You're gonna be like, oh, okay, good on you, man. Like, you must have felt like kind of like that. That was a little embarrassing. Who the holds something like that? But I did work at a hotel at the time, like a 4 or 5-star hotel as a janitor, right? I was a janitor. So I saved up money for a new tablet. And then I just asked around in the community. It was Cade who I first had contact with. So he put me into like DMs with Seaval and Rosebud. And that's basically how we just kind of started out. It's just a chance, I guess. We did like do a different version of him later on that never got finished. That's like a concept art of what he would have looked like in a Tricky update if we made one.
Bro, that's sick! Wow, you gave like such personality to someone without eyeballs.
Well, that's the thing that people said to me. Like, they felt like Tricky in our mod was too Lamau, I'm angry, right? Instead of like being a little bit of a goofball, because he is. That was also this version.
Oh.
But yeah, we had like 4 different versions of Tricky. It's supposed to be like the update.
Thank you. Thank you very much for digging through all that. Wow. A lot of questions were wondering, do you have any current intentions on a Tricky update?
As far as I know, Cade really wants to, but I've told him several times that I'm not up for it. V2 Hypno will be my last project on FNF for a while. If a Tricky update is happening, then I'm probably not going to be involved in it. Or at least not much.
Okay. And I believe you said you would focus more on doing your own thing, like commissions and all that?
Right now, yeah, I'm not super motivated to draw. But I do get like a bit more motivation again. I do want to work on my comic.
And do you want to like mention anything about that comic?
I have worked in the last few weeks. I've made a little bit of concept art characters.
Can I just ask, like, the inner mind of Banbuds? Like, it's just, wait, well, like, in a good way. I'm just so fascinated by some of your character designs. You make everything so, like, unique and expressive.
When it comes to character designs, usually I come up with things just randomly, and then I just write it down and then do it when I have time for it. And all the characters in there, like, have a purpose, and there's a reason why they look the way they do, like a character, the past, all that shit.
That's dope. Like, what would you say is the most challenging aspect of mod development?
To keep it alive.
Damn!
A lot of mods, when they get developed, they don't get finished because people had the wrong idea on how to pursue teams and on how to direct properly. Now, I'm not saying I'm like an amazing director, but I try, right? And when you're a director, you have to balance being a dick and giving people time, right? You still have to be a friend, so you have to find a good middle ground.
What was the most challenging thing to draw or animate?
Well, the pissed mummy, what I say was like something different than what I've never done before. But it wasn't really hard, so I can't really put that in there. But something that comes to mind is the neck in Safety Lullaby. And I remember I had a really hard time keeping like the inner parts of the fleshy neck consistent because there was so much detail in it. But I have more harder commissions sometimes than whatever I did in FNF.
Could you give like an example of what you find challenging with the commissions?
Hold on, let me look through them. Maybe I'll find something that I can show you.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. I found a good example here. Coincidentally, this is an FNF mod character, Stare Crown, or like Edge Crown or whatever. And I remember the reference for it was just the sprite. Edge Crown or Stare Crown in general, it's very hard to tell what the hell is what, especially when you need to make a perspective drawing like this.
How about like outside of FNF? Do you have like any like Magnum opuses?
I can show you a German dub that I'm proud of. I was pretty late in my lifespan of like German voice acting.
Was ist denn das? So sehe ich doch nicht aus! Lass den Weg, du Flachhirn! So geht das! Na!
Who'd you voice in this?
Everyone.
What?
Everyone except the girl.
Hey man, with your GF experience now, I bet you could voice her too.
I don't know.
I'm just wondering if you've been contacted or if you've talked to the official FNF devs.
I never had contact with them apart from one time with Ninja Muffin, where I delivered him the footage for that one trailer on Kickstarter, like the tricky footage. And after that, he has never spoken to me ever again. And of course, I'm not entitled for like to receive responses. No one is.
How has your life changed in these past 2 years?
For the better. Before I made Tricky, a lot of time I was kind of depressed. I don't know, I just wasn't happy. But after like I got my ass up and did stuff, it gradually got better. And I was able to even start making money with this kind of work. I don't make a lot of money, but I make just about enough to get through the month. And I have so much more free time because of it. I'm just happy overall because I also found people that I really like. But
nice. Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that for you,
Thank
man.
you.
I had 2 cups of coffee. Do you mind if I just take a quick pee break?
No! No, man, you go ahead, man.
Oh, I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright.
What the f?
So, as the official Banbuds, what is your opinion on other Creepypasta mods like Sonic EXE, Mario, Madness, MCM, hell, Pibby?
At the end of the day, people do what they want, and they shouldn't feel discouraged from what other people think. I know there's like drama in a lot of those things. That's like why I keep myself out of drama, because you will lose no matter what. It's just ignore drama, you know? So I think they're great.
What about Huggy Wuggy, though? You mess with Huggy Wuggy, bro?
I don't. I don't. But hey, again,
It's
people
Huggy
enjoy what they
Wuggy,
enjoy.
dude!
Yeah, maybe I don't
it's
wanna.
Huggy Wuggy!
Maybe I don't wanna.
Come on, man, it's Huggy Wuggy!
No!
I think you need a Huggy Wuggy, bro.
No.
I mean, I'll give you a Huggy Wuggy. I mean,
Look, man, not in front of people.
what was the inspiration for creating Hypno's Lullaby?
It's unexpected because Hypno is so unpopular as a Pokemon. I always really liked Hypno. I never really go for Pokemon for stats. I go for like creatures that I think look cool. I don't know if it was Sonic XC that kind of gave me the Halloween idea. I just got some people that I knew that probably would be interested. Then we just started working on it. It's that simple.
So how does your team choose characters for Hypno's Lullaby?
Usually it's just like someone says something in the chat, like, hey, an important chat, like, hey, what if we put this guy in? And then it's just saying chat, oh yeah, that's a good idea, or that's a bad idea. Then like we talk about, hey, how could we implement it? What could work for it? If there's a mechanic.
Are there potential mod collaborations?
Yes. I don't want to say more because again, I don't want to spoil it. It's so much work. It's been over half a year now. It's a lot of sweat and tears and all that shit.
And probably
Everyone in the
blood.
team has gone for a lot. Blood? In a way, I guess you can say I did.
You poke your finger with the pencil?
I'm about to poke you if you don't shut the f up.
Oh, but well, now we can get into the big point question. Do you have any exclusive teasers for any mod that you're currently working on?
Well, Metatera, you horrible bastard. I did expect you to ask like the little cockroach you are. I'm sorry. I think you're a cool guy. But there is one thing we can show you, that you can show them uncensored.
You got a whole shop in here, bro? These 3D, did you make that?
No, Uncle Joel is a really good friend of mine, and he's really good at what he does, but he doesn't really get enough people looking at it. But he did this, a 3D model and all that.
Wow, thank you very much. You even got that nice, like, VHS effect. I just hit the mic. So a viewer asked Jawbreak what the origin is for Banbuds. Is it a goblin character?
Yes. The character Banbuds, or his actual name is Double B, originates from years of me trying to figure out how I want to be represented online. So I want to have like a quote-unquote mascot, so to speak. The first few failed miserably. Around 15 or so. I was like, okay, how do I view myself? So I was just like a lot of negative things, and what came to mind was a little dickhead goblin that just won't leave his cave. So Banbuds comes from it's a bit cringe.
That's okay. We're all about cringe here.
But Buds, the part Buds comes from me, you know, trying to be friendly with people. and ban being the opposite, that I used to be very edgy and got banned from a lot of video games, for example. I just kept the name Banbuds around because it fits, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a viewer question from Seeks Animations, the guy who made Seeks' cool Deltarune mod.
Oh.
And he's asking, how you doing today, man?
I don't know, man.
It's supposed to be a nice send-off.
I took a big shit today. I'm fine. I'm just a bit tired. I'm happy with where I am, and I'm very grateful. It's going really good. Really well. Thank you.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much, Banbuds.
Of course, man. It was fun. It was a good interview. Just don't YouTube poop my voice.
Yeah, I grew up with YouTube poop, but I'm unfortunately not a pooper myself.
That's unfortunate. I poop all the time.